I used to go by Kim, but that name was ruined for me by the awful Kim Kardashian, right? And the slightly less awful Kim Jong-un. So now, I just roll with Kimbles, and I like it. It was fine. It worked for me back in the UK, where I'm from. But then I came over here, and you lot all thought I was named after a dog food. I did not like that. I didn't want to be associated with kibbles and bits until someone told me their tagline. Tastes good, wet or dry. I can work with that. I have a dog, he's very cute, doesn't eat kibbles and bits. But he's very cute, he's called Jack, he's a cockapoo, which means he's half cocker spaniel, half poodle, but he's got completely straight hair, so I call him my all cock no poo. Like the opposite of my husband. It's alright, my husband's not here, it's okay. He's very cute, he's obsessed with humping the dog, not the husband, watching the dog. But he doesn't want to hump other dogs, he just wants to hump humans. So we go to the dog park, right, and he bypasses all the dogs, and he always finds his way to some big buff guy over in the corner, starts humping him, right? And I have to run across the dog park looking at this big buff guy shouting, "Jack, off!" Which gets me into trouble. I'm being banned from dog parks across North County. So yes, that's the dog. That's the dog. I'm married and I'm a mum of twin boys. Yes, thank you. So put another way, at one point or another, yes, I have had 3 dicks inside me at once. Scientifically accurate. What can I say? What can I say? 2 of them tiny, 1 of them pretty big for a newborn. Unfortunately, all 3 came prematurely. Still remember, one came out, he was peeing everywhere. One came out, he was crying. One came out, just started snoring. I say to my husband, "Why are you peeing everywhere?" The joke has a habit of traveling around with me. You know, comedians actually often make money from merchandise. I feel like I should have a t-shirt, right, I sell afterwards that just has three dick chick written on the front of it. Right? Unfortunately, it'd be a very niche audience, just for mums and twin boys and whores. The boys are amazing though. I was very shocked when I first found out I was having twins. It was crazy. One of them came up to me the other day. He's 8. Well, they're both 8. They're both 8. That's how twins work. He's 8. He's called Hugo. He came up and he said, "Mummy, how did you feel when you first found out there were 2 of us inside your tummy?" And I said, "Do you remember how you felt that time you went to McDonald's, you got a Happy Meal, and there were 2 toys inside?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Not that excited." Honestly, not that excited, but they are amazing. People always want to know if they have a British accent. They do. They still go wee in the loo. They put their rubbish in the dustbin. And when an American says, "Have a nice day," they say, "Piss off, you wanker." Very cute. They're fraternal twins, but I hate that word. Sounds like I was gangbanged at a frat party. Terrible terminology. Who came up with that? Oh my gosh. I did have them via IVF, which was intense. Had to go through all the IVF stuff, right? There are lots of bad side effects from IVF. The swollen ovaries, the drugs, the needles, right? But they never tell you the worst side effect of IVF, which is having kids. Honestly. I'm kidding. It is actually, for me, the worst side effect, or the worst thing about it was actually the mean shit that people said. That's what blew me away. So I finally got pregnant. I was 8 months pregnant with my twins, waddling along. And I told this guy my story. I said, "We actually had 3 miscarriages and 3 IVFs. And this guy said to me, "Wow, 3 miscarriages and 3 IVFs. Maybe that's a sign from God you shouldn't have kids." I know. I was like, maybe it is. What sign did your parents ignore? What a dick! Like, the shit that people think they can say to you blows my mind. Like, I was dropping the kids off at school the other day as well, just before the break, and I accidentally cut this guy up like North County mums do. And he was like, "Yeah," says one guy in the audience. And I accidentally cut him up, and he's like, "I know your type. You drop the kids off at school, then you go play pickleball, then you drink wine for lunch, then then you go get your hair and nails done, and then once a month you volunteer at a local charity to make yourself feel better about your life. I was like, dude, I do not volunteer. I don't know, it's all the judginess. The judginess is crazy. I was one of those mums as well that got, I got a leash for my twin boys when they were 2 years old. Don't judge. I was worried they'd go walking off in different directions, you know. So I got this leash and I put it on my twins and I took them for their first walk. And I got some looks from the neighbours like I'm getting from some of you guys. And then Barbara yelled out, "They're kids, not dogs." I was like, "Really, Barbara? That must be why one of them just took a shit on your front lawn." They didn't. I did, but you know. We're all just doing our best. I think I said my sons were 8, they're 9 now, actually, I forgot, they turned 9 at Halloween. And we went to the trampoline park for their birthday party, which was good fun. Right, it was me, my husband, and 10 kids jumping around. And I fell over, and I put my hand in a little puddle of pee. Not nice, still warm. My husband looked over and he said he saw the realization come across my face, that it was my pee. The mums here know exactly what I'm talking about. We are no longer built for trampolines. I had a couple of options come to mind. For some reason, the thing I decided to do was to try and mop my piss puddle up with my sock. So there I am doing this. But of course, those trampoline sock bottoms have like rubber attachments on them, right? So you don't slip. So what I was doing was making my piss puddle bigger. So I had to call the lady over, and I was like, "I'm terribly sorry I had an accident, but I think it's okay because it's sterile." And she said, "Why? Because it's urine?" And I said, "No, because it's mostly vodka." It's not easy. You just have to get through these birthday parties however you can. She was very sweet. She said, "Which kid is yours?" And I said, "The twins over there." She said, "Oh my God, you gave birth to twins? Like, no wonder, we all have accidents. But you know, you gave birth to twins, come back and jump next week for free." Very nice of her. And then I saw my husband walking over. I was like, "Oh my God, please do not tell her I had a C-section." I have no excuse whatsoever, no excuse. But I do have an excuse to drink through birthday parties because they're impossible. Whatever your vice is as parents, it's not easy being a parent, right? We're all just trying to do our best as parents. I say just lean in, whether it's coffee, if you're a wine mum or a weed mum, right? Whatever your vice is, just lean in and do it. Like the other day, one of my little boys, he decided to stick a Lego up his nose, right? I was freaking out, I didn't know what to do, and I suddenly thought, thank God for my coke nail. Right, so I was able to ram it up and get the Lego out. The little boy was so excited when I finally got it out, he started bouncing off the walls. Getting some of those judgy looks we talked about. It's alright, I don't do coke anymore, it doesn't go well with the Xanax, honestly. The reason that joke came about is because for some reason my little fingernail grows so much faster than all my other nails. I feel like that is like a sign from God, do coke. It's weird because I call this the little finger, right? Whereas you Americans call this the pinky. I've been with my American husband for 16 years, and the entire time I've lived with him, he's insisted to me that this is the pinky, and this is the stinky. And if that's not enough to put you off your cocaine nail, I don't know what is. My husband is amazing though, he's home with the twins, well I get to hang out with you guys. I met him 17 years ago now down in Mission Bay. He was looking all cute over the other side of the bar. I wanted to go and introduce myself. But I saw his other friends go up to him, they were like, "Yo T-Dog, what's up T-Bone?" Like this. I thought, okay, I see the common thread here, but I wanted to introduce myself with a bit of a British twist, you know? So I walked up with a shimmy like this, and I was like, "Hello, teabag." It worked, he was teabagging me 8 hours later, so it was a win. Guys, give it a